Those of us that get to be a part of the art of ballet, I think not only feel a love and a passion for it, but also a responsibility to uphold what it is and what it means and create an environment where it can thrive and continue to grow and evolve so that it never dies.
You need to have an outlet where people can be introduced to art and culture. It's hard to imagine this community being able to grow and excel in the art world as it has without the Richmond Ballet being a part of it.
Good morning.
The story of Stoner and Richmond Ballet is essentially a story of intelligence. It's a story of smarts. Stoner was very young when she became director here. She was brought down from Smith College by some very intelligent people.
My mother was very involved, Ruth Hill. She was on the board of the ballet, so she, along with some other women like Kitty Claiborne and Betsy Gale and Pearson Gibson, Stoner saw right away that this needs to become a professional company.
At that time, she was one of the few female artistic directors. She really wanted to create a different type of an organization with a different culture.
She stayed with it and got people around her who were good at what they did, and she recognized talent when she saw it. To this day, it's considered one of the leading companies in America.
The Richmond Ballet was really servicing the artistic needs of the community, but there were a lot of community members that still weren't touched by the Richmond Ballet, and how to get them involved is to have them dance. So her idea was to make a program that would serve those young kids especially, because then they have the rest of their lives to enjoy the arts and dance.
I started with management when I was 10. In fourth grade at Mary Montfort Elementary School, it pushed me to become the better dancer and to want to become a professional. I feel like that is the best way you can introduce dance to children. They know that they have this outlet in which they can express themselves.
One of the beautiful things about the professional company is now we are bringing a lot of dancers into the professional company that have trained through the school of Richmond Ballet. You also get to know the dancers themselves and whether they would fit in with the culture that we have at Richmond Ballet.
It really starts with Stoner and making sure that the people around her are really good at what they do. It's not just one person, but it's a team. And it's an artistic director who sets that up.
Is coming around to the center a little bit more. You can.
I've been working for Stoner for 5 different creations here at Richmond Ballet. And she always will provide me such great freedom that telling me that, Ma, you can do whatever you want. She respects the artist as myself and with my vision for my work. And I think that belief really makes the work successful.
Ballet is a hugely expensive enterprise because it is a whole team of people, and it's much more than the people who are visible on the stage, even in the theater.
Because of her passion, but also because of her integrity skills, can invite people in with this question: how can we be a better organization, and what can we do better to fulfill our mission of awakening and uplifting the human spirit?
People have grown to respect and admire the work that Stoner, as artistic director, has produced. And the dancing is just so beautiful. It makes all of us proud that we've had something to do with the continuation of the Richmond Ballet.
All 4 ballets that we are performing tonight have never been seen in China before.
So, I think the thing about Stoner is her warmth. She's a very important, dynamic leader, but she never lets that get in the way of being the person that you're relating to in that moment. And she cares so much about making this whole art form work beautifully.
One thing that makes Stoner very unique is she keeps up to date with everything. She's going to seminars, she's learning, she's continuing to change and evolve herself, so her company changes and evolves also.
It's not that she's a great female artistic director. It's not that she was a great young female artistic director. It's that she's done the work. Being an artist is creating something out of nothing. And you can also create something out of nothing in business. And she's found a way to wrap both of those together. So she's not only giving back to the art, she's giving back to the community. She's giving back to these people who work for her. And I think it's just in her nature. It's something that was in her from the very beginning, and she's just fostered and built over the years.
She's intelligent enough to know the power of dance and to want to create something in a society, in a community, that becomes integral.
The Richmond community sees the tenure of 40 years and says, wow, it's incredible what she has built, what the ballet has become, and I think they're looking forward to the next chapters in both Stoner's and the ballet's life.